Alright, dude. Shabbat Shalom, man. Freaking here in Israel on Shabbat, dude. Freaking sick. So rad at the Wailing Wall, most holiest site for Jews, besides Holy Sepulchre, if you're Messianic. But yeah, dude, this is so rad. So dope. Shabbat Shalom. Alright, so at the Western Wall, and basically my dream came true. I got invited to a Shabbat by another rabbi. In Israel with real Israelites. That was so much better than mine. It is so much longer than mine. Like, oh my gosh. We started this thing at 8:30. We're ending at like midnight 30. So yeah, it was definitely awesome. That, like, so much singing, so much clapping, so much laughing, and it's all these grown men with these gnarly beards that are just decide to choose joy. So second night walking in Israel, and it's definitely not as scary as the first. I'll see you on the other side. Alright, fam. I'm pretty much stopped where I always stop on my long hike up to the Mount of Olives. And I'm sweating, for sure. And basically, I had an epiphany. So basically, I had this dream before I came to Israel that I thought I had too much coffee or too much pizza or whatever, but legit, like, I had this dream that, like, this huge fat man was in my dream, and he was super sick, and he was like really kind of like overweight, and all of a sudden he threw up a leg, and I was like, what the heck? And then for some reason I ate the leg. And so it's a trip because in the army, like, airborne, they're like airborne, they don't like walk very much. I mean, they have to, but it's not like that big a thing. And I was not airborne. Basically, I was what's called a leg, which basically means I put one foot in front of the other. And I walk a lot when I was in the army. So anyway, it's just a trip because I had that dream. I just thought it was like too much coffee or whatever. So anyway, I get to Tel Aviv, and sure enough, freaking nothing goes right. The car rental, no go. Everything's a no go. And it's a trip because, like, freaking, if I was not on foot, there's no way that I would have met this Jewish guy who ended up meeting me at the Wailing Wall and basically inviting me to Shabbat, which was like a real live, like authentic, straight up in Jerusalem Shabbat. And basically this guy did what I did in San Diego, which is invite just like random people that are lonely to Shabbat and just make them feel welcome. And it was so dope, like getting that from the other side, like straight up, like that was so dope. And like it was so humbling, like watching this guy like teach a Shabbat, and the teaching was on Noah and how basically like we all should have the perspective of Noah and enjoy when God gives us the chance to restart and begin anew. And it's just a trip because that's just what God's been doing with me, like just doing new stuff and beginning stuff anew. So anyway, I feel like that dream was of that guy that I met because he was like really overweight, and like all we did was walk together, and he just led me, a stranger, to his Shabbat and was teaching me all about Jewish culture and Jewish law and Jewish theory, and it was fascinating to like literally listen to what someone believes, critique my beliefs. I mean, like he damn near spit in my face when he was like pretty much dissed Christianity, but like it was just a test, you know what I mean? Like as far as like, okay, like are you gonna handle this or are you gonna fold? And I wanted to just say something quick and ugly, but I just didn't. I just held my tongue, and I'm so thankful I did, because legit he took me to probably the time of my life that like you have to get invited to, like straight up, like you can't just go. Like it was an invite only thing, and I couldn't even take like photographs. Like legit, they like as soon as I try to like videotape it, the guy's like, hey, turn it off. Like because like on Shabbat, like even taking a camera is like work. Or I mean, taking a picture with a camera is work, I guess. So I was like, wow, that's like, you guys are a freaking real deal over here. So it's just been like such a trip, like definitely like spiritual awakening, like on like 100, like straight up, like going to this Shabbat was just as good as going to the Western Wall. Like straight up, you got the exact same sensation. The joy was outrageous. The connection was like unlimited, and just the feeling of oneness was just so tranquil. And Jerusalem is the bomb, straight up, like 100. It's a very humbling process. It's a very humbling city, but if you can humble yourself, this is the spot for sure to just like learn about where we come from and what our beliefs truly are and who we really are when everything gets cut away. So it's been such a beautiful experience. So yeah, Shabbat Shalom in Jerusalem.